Masechet Menahot Daf Kuf Zayin Amud Aleph 18 lines down by the Mishnah. Hari Alaya and says, I want to bring wine. Leif Hob Shalogin has bring these three login. Shemen Leif Hob Log. He says oil. Let's bring one log. Rabbi Meir Shalogin also three. Pirashi in my Pirashi. Someone said I want to bring oil, wine or oil, but I don't remember how much I did. Yavi Kiyam Merubah. You bring like the max ever on a single day. Shul say soon. Imran Ezrach when it says in Ezrach regarding a native person in Bnei Israel. Regarding to bringing korbanot to Benisachim, mention Matani teaches that you could donate wine. But come how much? Shosha Lugin, three Lugin is the minimum. When I shim that Sada says, I know if he wants to add, he can add more. Talmar here, Yachoyev Chobam, you can also do less. Talmud Hakach, Halef, process like this. Whereas the Shem Leif Chodam and the logo of Shem Shogin. Oil, not less than three. Rabbi says, not less than one log. Rabbi says three. Michael Mili goes Mahoga. Allah Amru Abraham committed up Babadin Mina. When you learn something from it, do you continue learning from it? Bedin Mina, Vokim Batre and you continue to learn from its own context. Things like Machloket is whether or not you're able to continue expounding on the same thing or not. We had as prior. Ranan Savre do mina mina. Ranan say Hamim Holy learn from it and you continue to learn from it. Therefore they say Ma min ha min aladin Shem Shem min. Just like a minha can be donated, so to oil can be donated. We now we different from Ma min ha look like a minha's log afshen log so too the oil can be a log. No, you stay in that context. Ma min ha min aladin afshen min aladin. Just like minha donated to oil can be donated. You stay in that context, which means Ma Kinezachim Shaganezach. Ma Nesachim Shalabugin. The Nesach itself is usually is three. Hashem now is looking to the oil as well as three. Ma Rav Bara says in Minha Gamala Rabbi. If Rabbi really have Minha, the Kul Amal Plagi, everybody would agree. Do Mina Mina. You continue learning. Rabbi Meizrach Kamil Rabbi learned from Zeh Shava. From what is that? Can you really say that he learned from the word Azrach? But now versus Kurban, the word Kurban. It seems that you could donate it all, but come on, much yet the minimum donate. El Shloshna Lugin, three Lugin. Manshma Lede Manash Lugin, who said three Lugin, Rabbi to Rabbi. The Kamachi, let me Kurban, we see that he brings it from the word Kurban. Where his Amaleh, no. Tanya, he says he actually agrees. If yeah, you know what, if you learned from there, that's where you learned from, I will retract. Next problem Mishnah says, "Birashti v'nedem apirashti yavish l'kim rabah." I donated one or all. I remember how much I donated. You have to bring the max in a single day. How much is it? 10 it says, "Kiyom tov rishon shahag shehayel mishpat." Or the one that's brought on the first day of Sukkot that falls on Shabbat is the max, which would be 54 plus 78, 140 begin. Oops. No, Mishnah, next time remember what you donated. How did I allow someone to present? I want to bring an olah. You have to be careful as bring a lamb. If it doesn't matter, or tor or binyan, it could bring a turtle or a pigeon. Pirash even back up and then pirash. I brought an animal, but I don't remember what type of animal, bull or calf. If you pirash, at least I bring a both a bull and a calf. Mimmin the bimava in the pirash is I brought from his domestic animal. I don't remember I brought. If you parve egel, I also every day to bull, calf, ram, goat, kid, and male lamb, female goat. Male lamb and female goat. Pirashti, and then Pirashti, since I don't specify, but I don't remember what is specified. Mosif lehen tor he has to add also the birds. Ariel does something I want to bring Shlim to Da or Shlim. If you can't bring Glim. Parashi ben Makar mentioned an animal, but anything Parashi I don't know specified. If you ben Makar, you bring bull and cow. Egos ve'eglav, male calf and male calf, female calf. Maybe now if I just want to bring from an animal, but anything Parashi I don't know what to say. If you para, you just bull or cow. Egos ve'eglav, male calf, female calf, isle or hala, ram and female ram. Se'er zira, he go male and female goat. Gediudia, male and female goat child. Tadia, male and female lamb. And then someone's going to bring an ox. He brings the ox and the Nisachim, which is around 100 dinars. Egel, if he said he wants to bring a calf, he brings the calf and Nisachim, which is around 20 dinars. Ayal, he wants to bring a ram, he brings the ram and Nisachim, which is two slime. Lamb is a lamb and Nisachim, which is a selah. Sure, Kimaneh. Someone says, I want to bring an ox worth of maneh. Host Nisachim brings the maneh ox besides the value of the Nisachim, meaning the value of the Nisachim do not factor into the value of the actual animal. Egel b'chamesh, egel b'five, egel b'chamesh, chum b'sachav, five, like calf, besides the Nisachim. Ayel b'shtayim, ayel ram worth two, yev b'shtayim, machuz b'sachav, excluding it, kevas b'sela, yev b'sela, chuz b'sachav, shor b'maneh be'evi shtayim, maneh, so he's going to bring a shore, an ox worth a maneh, but two oxen worth a maneh together, it doesn't work. But I feel even if each one is worth 99 dinars out of 100, so it's bringing 198 over instead of 100. Still did not exceed is 100 minimum on one animal. Shahar with the ones bring box and brought a white, a black ox brought a white one. Levan beach shahar vice versa. Gadol Katan instead of large one brings small one. Let's say not Yosef. Katan baby Gadol Yosef brought wanted a small, but a large one Yosef. Rabbi Yomer Yosef said earlier to be holes. If you brought larger, you're not Yosef. But look, you know machloket between the first part regarding the type of lamb or bird. More kiatre, more kiatre. Each one is going according to their own place. Meaning, Tanakama, lambs are cheaper, that's the minimum. Doesn't mean birds are cheaper than lambs, therefore you brought that as the minimum. Tabram. Since I wanted to bring a allow the worth of a sella. Yavi keves, you can bring a lamb. She'en l'chad davar shegareb b'sela l'gabim diach hala keves. The only thing that's close to worth of being a sella is a lamb. Pirashi yedima pirashti yavim kol davar shegareb b'sela l'gabim diach. If someone said, I want to bring something worth a sella, but I don't know what I specified, he can bring all things that are worth near a sella. Pirashi merakav yedima pirashi yavim davar re'ega. Someone said, I want to bring a cattle, but I don't know what I specified, being male calf and bull. Am I, why both? The leti par manavshach, bring the bull either way. He's improving the animal. The Gemara says Hamani is according to Rabbi. He's according to Rabbi. The Amar Katan Rabbi Gedoleta. You can't bring larger animal. Rabbi is according to Rabbi. Emma Sefer. The next Mishnah says Shor b'maneh v'fish time b'maneh le'etza. If someone says I want to bring an ox worth of money and he brought a double, two oxen worth of money, now Yosef, even it's 99 out of 100 each. Shahar levan, black to white, levan shahar, white to black. Small to big, big to small, small to big is Yosef, and Yosef, but Rabbi says nada. Now, if you tell me the first is Hachamim, is Rabbi, middle is Mishnah is according to Hachamim, the last part is Rabbi again. We don't like that. The Gemara says in, it's still true. Mishnah is saying as follows: this part is machlok between Rabbi and the rest, and Hachamim. The rest is according to Rabbi. The only part of machlok is when you improve the animal, you say small and you bring big. Okay, Tanakh Mishnah says Shishan the box. There were six separate collection boxes for a donation korban. Can they get me? What are they for? Siman Kamaf Shah. Mar Hezkiah can they get Shisha Bate Avot HaKohanim for the six houses of the fathers of the Kohanim. They had these special collection boxes, so there would be no fight with each other. Because if certain families had certain mishmarim and they would use certain things and they would all be from the same box, it would bother the other kohanim that, oh, I never got that shift and you're shafting me on my box. They were very separated. Since there's so many donations, they made a lot of boxes so the money does not like corrode. Zidimar says, no, can I get six boxes for bull, calf, ram, lamb, kids, and goats. Kids as in goat children. But maybe it's going to be Damar Katan Baby Gedolated. The reason is you need small ones, small animals, because you can't bring a large animal for a small korban donation. Ubar Pedamar, brother says, Kineged Haparim Ve'elim. If you were to sell bulls of the community hatta that were lost, or rams of Me'ilah Asham or Asham that for robbery that was lost by Klasim, or the lambs of an Asham Nazir who became Tamei or the Mesurah that got lost, Basirim and the goats of the community, goats hatta that got lost, the Madrot or excess money, the Ma'ah, and also the Ma'ah that was given with the Masita Shekel when people used to donate. So all these things needed to set up boxes. Kulu Kasir everybody did not agree with Hizkiah that they were for the fighting. We're not worried about fighting. Because each one has their own day, and therefore you can't. It's not like they're messing you over. That's what they got. That we're worried about the coins. We're not worried about the money being corroding. Because they don't have that they have a separate for each animal. We don't want to explain Mishnah according to the B because of his reasoning of a single opinion that you're worried about the separate animals. We don't like a proper because why would you have a separate box for excess money? Everything else is considered extra money. Another question is Ma'a Nami Ishklim Azia. The Ma'a also goes according to the Mahasi Shekel Fund. The Tanver it says Lahechan Kalbon Hezelech. Where does this extra coin go to? Shklim for the Shklim. Dividend over here, and the for voluntary korbanot. Okay, Shmuel Mar difference Mishmar when he says boxes. Keneged Motar Hatat for the excess money for Hatat. Mutar Sham, Mutar Sham Nazir, Mutar Sham Nasra, Mutar Min Hatat Hotem, Mutar Asirita Ifash Lakum. So the first four we had before, now he's adding two different ones. The sinner's minha extra and the extra money for the Kohen Gadol Chavitin of the 10th Ephah. Yosh emergencies, نيجي متاع هتاوت again هتاعت extra متاع عشان مشان متاع عشان نصير متاع عشان نصير متاع كمين extra money for extra money that came out of pairs of birds. People donated it. um, like when the bird has to bring it, if they dipped early, this will be extra. ومتاع من حاوتين السنة من حا extra. وشمول ما يتم لكم ربيشة. Why did Shmuel not say like Rabbi regarding the birds? Kinin tana le resha because birds were on the first part of Mishnah. Rabbi Shia when Rabbi Shia tana le vlota ne kinin. It didn't necessarily mention birds in the beginning. Patani Rabbi Yoshia b'tani kinin, but then Rabbi Shia quoted it with the birds. Hala kinin hala mala kinin. No, one box was for the money birds for the birds, and one box was for extra money for the birds. Rabbi Shia Rabbi Shia why don't Rabbi Shia why didn't you hold like Rabbi Shmuel that you hold that you needed money for the extra 10 if tenth of it if for going on Yom Kippur. Several like command the money you hold like hold that motar shel asita if shel going gadol yikav it was extra you let it rot. Then after it says motar min halal dava excess money of a mincha but donate the korban motar min had yikav. That's the extra money goes to the fund to the box and extras minha it rots. My command what does it mean? Marpesa hagi command motar min had choten dava. The excess money of a sin is minha is considered donation. Motar says if shel going gadol yikav but tenth extra going gadol it rots. Rabbi Amar says that Philip Motaran is Sita Ifasha Kongelo Nami about every he holds it even the 10th of Kongelo also has a donation. And the Motar Ahmed to the Yirka, but the extra better to that a Koran to that rats. But who to my look at as follows. Motar Sita Ifasha Kongelo, Rihan and the Bar Biazar Yakav. Rihan holds the donation, and the Biazar holds it's a rats. The question is Motar Shekel Miholin, excess money of Mahdi Shekel is considered not Kadosh. Motar Sita Ifa, but extra is 10th of an Isfa. وموتار كينيز لافين الكينيز لافوت الكينيز هذول all type of birds كومنات بحتقط باشموت and حتقط ناشموت ومتدين هنا the they're considered donation my lab seemingly متاع سيدا يفاش كدول even تنتبه فاكم كدول versus لا not a proof متاع من حتى حتى that's the extra من حاب sinner Marna Khmari Sak Metabolic Madamata State Fashion they have means the content says the tenth fog going get all it rots. Number says Loya Sim Ali Hashem Loy Tan the Bara Ki Hatat he's considered Hatat Marbi Yuda. He Korea Hatat and now Had Korea Hatat. This sinner min has to Hatat, but not even half something else. What's that? The man I say they fashion going all she ended the Korea Hatat this teaches the tenth fog going get all is not considered Hatat. To all the needs of the Bana. With the end the Korea Hatat Mutarika therefore it's not considered extra. It's not considered a not considered Hatat for regarding the Bana. So too, we don't consider the hatat, it's not donated, and therefore it has the rot.